TV's not as fancy over here. It doesn't say welcome Varnum family, but that's okay. I'm happy to be here. But why don't I silence that sound for a while and we'll discuss where exactly I am. So I very much have coaster hair, don't care, because I stayed last night over at the brand new Stella Nova. So I was super excited to get up and hit that early park entry today, and I had 6 roller coaster rides fit in before 10:30 this morning. So I've really messy coaster hair, don't care. So for tonight's stay, everyone, and if you missed it, go back and check out my experience at Stella Nova. But for now, we're talking endless summer. We're talking the Dockside side. I have stayed at both previously. There are 2 endless summers. So don't get them confused, because I saw a poor family downstairs that was from a different country, so their English is not their strong language, and they were having a really hard time understanding that they're actually 2 separate resorts. Universal Endless Summer Surfside is different than here, Universal Endless Summer Dockside. So do understand that they are completely different resorts, different parking, different check-in, everything. So for this stay, I am at the Dockside. They do have a couple of different room categories here. You can do a standard room like this, or they do have family suites. Our family has done the family suites before. I'm sure we will do them at a future stay to show you. But right now, I'm traveling solo. The boys are back in Texas, wrapping up our to-be previous life there. So you will see them with me again in future adventures. But for now, it's just me. So let's get started. I haven't really officially kicked it off yet. You guys know what to do. Grab yourselves a tasty treat and a beverage of your choice, and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside this vlog at all times. Dockside has 2 towers, Tower 1 and Tower 2. I am located in Tower 1. If you are parking your own vehicle or a rental vehicle, do know too that there's separate parking lots for Tower 1 and Tower 2. So pay attention to the signage when you're getting ready to park your car, and you'll know that there is parking outside of the separate towers. So just showing you the fire safety map on the back of my door to give you that example. When you first step in, of course, my luggage is all right there, you have a beautiful full-length mirror. And I like the little hooks if you want to hang your fanny pack, your backpack, your hat, umbrella, coat, anything. Nice little hooks there. Nice full-size mirror. I'll come back and do the bathroom area separately. I'll get the main area first. It is 2 queen beds. And these rooms are known to be very bright, especially with all the white paint in the room and the white linens. It does give you kind of that beach vibe theming going on, that feel like you are on some coastal retreat somewhere. The beds are up on a bit of a pedestal, but as you can see, there is a spot underneath. So say you're staying with more people or more than one night, like I'm only here for just tonight, so I won't bother. But there's a good spot to tuck your luggage underneath so that it's not in the way. Good way to maximize use of space. The linens, they feel pretty good still. This resort's now a little getting older now. Not the newbie on the block anymore. I like the headboards that they're padded. My husband brings that up a lot, Mark, because a lot of times it's more comfortable if you have padded headboards to try to sit in on the bed when you're having downtime at a resort or hotel. I like the theming of the trunk as part of your end table. And there is also this little shelf. So no fancy clock here. When I was at Stella Nova last night, I loved it that I could just set my iPhone on the clock and charge it. They do have ports though and outlets for charging. and I'll get to the TV in a minute. Artwork is pretty cool. Step back, give you a better look from this angle. I try to remember to take pictures as I'm filming as well. One side of the throw pillow says sail. The other side says sand. There is a comfy chair, although my husband and I, Mark and I, don't often find that chair that comfortable. Our son Teddy does. Of course, he was probably, I don't think we ever came here last year in these resorts. So Teddy was probably 4 the last time we were at Dockside and Surfside. And Teddy always likes sitting in that chair and reading or playing Kindle. So here's a look at the TV area. You have your in-room phone, your ice bucket, your in-room coffee. You have a few drawers, this other little like footstool type thing. I knew it had to be there somewhere. There is the mini fridge tucked in there. And as you can see, if you did need connecting rooms, a lot of these rooms do have that option. I won't be needing that tonight. I was wondering, I don't know if this lifts up. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good, because I could just see, as a mom now, you have a whole mom brain going on, that if that did lift up, I could see that toys would be left there. And then you would check out of the resort, and you'd be halfway home, and the kid would be crying, that, where did, favorite such and such go? So, all right. Over here by your in-room coffee, you have some more charging ports, and then that light right there is for that light. That light switch is for that light. So you do have an outlet strip, USB, USB-C. Let's take a look at the view here. I did book a pool view. It wasn't right now any more expensive than the other view. Hey, they're doing lifeguard training over here today. Yesterday at Stella Nova, they were doing some sort of lifeguard training as well. So here is a look at the pool here at Dockside. Teddy and I have gone swimming in it before. I love the beach area too. Teddy likes that as well. Good way to show you the pool though without having to walk down there if I don't get to it. There is a pool area, bar as you call it, and snack area as you can see over there, the Oasis. And way in the distance, I'll click over, you can see there's a kiddie splash pad area as well. They also provide life coats for you or your kids, anyone who doesn't have strong swimming skills. I close the shades just because it is getting right at noon. I checked in right at noon, so that sun is warm. I want to keep the room coolish. Plus then I turned on that lamp to see what that looked like. That has a nice little glow to it. Now let's check out the facilities. So here behind this curtain is your closet space. They have your in-room safe, extra bedding, ironing board, your luggage rack, all of that. Your bathroom is your basic tub shower combo. That's a look at what their hygiene products are over here. And I think the same ones are over at Surfside, so I don't think there's any difference. But like at Stella Nova, I had ones that were themed to Stella Nova. Your typical commode, extra TP, another trash can, extra towels, tissues, hair dryer. And then you have the facial soap out here. Me, and then the mirror with the light, plenty bright enough for you to do all the primping you need to do before you head out to the theme parks or city walk or whatever you have that you're doing in this area. So that's pretty much it for the room tour. I do plan on showing you guys around the resort too. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast or lunch yet, so I am gonna head downstairs to the dining area and we'll see what we can find. Coming out here to catch an elevator down to go eat in the lobby. Showing you the theming continues here by the elevator. Looks like boardwalk. So that's the parking lot where I parked. I actually wish my room faced this direction. You know, I was thinking I would like pool room, but so some of the things you see out here by the elevator is that tower sticking up right there. That's Aventura Hotel. To the left of that is Cabana Bay. And off in the distance, you're seeing Universal. You can see the green of the Hulk coaster and then the drop tower there, Rip Rocket. Then out here, you're looking at the sights of International Drive. So you're seeing like the fun spot, like those coasters and stuff over there. This fun spot, there's a little mini golf down here. So you look up, it looks like you're walking underneath the dock. Sometimes you have to, elevator. Sometimes you have to remember to do that, is look up. But don't look up too long, because then you might miss your elevator. But I try to remember to tell people that when you want to try to find details, look at, all the angles. So, like Wave Makers is the pool bar, Oasis is the beach bar. So I'm gonna go to the Pier 8 is the market name. That's the door where I came in from the parking lot. So it'd be real easy out to the pool, out that way. This way is for the fitness center and the lobby. So I'm going to go that way. Good look at the fitness center. There's nobody in there, but I'm not gonna pop in. Just give you a little bit of a glimpse of it. This is the wake zone. I don't know what the wake zone is. I don't know if it's like a rec area, maybe? I bet it's a rec area. More elevators. There's also a parking garage if you would prefer a parking garage. We'll keep continuing on our quest here to go to the lobby. Another way to access the outside world. And then down there would be another part of Tower 1. And walkway to the lobby leading into the Pier 8 market. And there's also Starbucks in the lobby as well, if that's something you're interested in. Well, these just had me at hello. They look like a lot of the same cupcakes. I think I saw these, at least a couple of these, in Stella Nova last night. There's also some soups here, chicken noodle soup and garbanzo. Oh my gosh, this screams my husband. Mark's favorite treat is cheesecake by far. And a mango cheesecake, oh my gosh, honey, look at that. And then like a peanut butter brownie, that screams my son. They have some donuts here, all in scones, all kinds of good looking treats. You can make your own salad bowl as well. This would be helpful for my husband. He likes having salads a lot to help cut his carb load, so oh my gosh, yes, he would love this. Looking at the sandwiches and like avocado toast. Another grab and go. That all looks good. They have the yogurts. Look, a yogurt plate. I was looking to see if they had the chia pudding that I had from Stella Nova, and I'm not seeing that yet. I like some grab-and-go cupcakes and little mini salads, like side salads. Oh, pressed juice. That's right. I remember that from here last time. I loved it. Also, grab-and-go pork sandwich, empanada, a beef sandwich, fruit. I like how they have their burgers on display too, so you can see what they look like. Other items, chicken strips, fries. Oh my gosh, look at those sweet potato wedges and like mini corn dogs. Those look good. Little personal pan pizza and then some other mini pizzas. And then some other chicken and waffles. That's right, I've had that here before. Yes, that was good. Oh, mac and cheese, corn on the cob. Okay, so we had the salad that I said was up Mark's alley. This screams my little fruit bat, my Teddy Boo. My son is in love with fruit, and to make his own fruit bowl, wow, that's just screams my little fruit bat. This is a look at what their refillable mugs look like. And here's how they run it here. You can do 1 to 3 days at $19 each mug, 4 to 7 for $25. Length of stay, 30, or 1 plus day, $4 each. I don't know what the 1 plus 1, maybe to add on a day after those initial days, I'm guessing. Also, several other grab and go items. I remember before too, when we were here, 2 or 3 years ago, I remember at the time we thought Teddy did have some gluten sensitivities, so we would make sure we got gluten-free stuff. And I remember they did have a good selection for your needs if that's something that you have. But yeah, good choices here. I went with the Volcano turkey burger. It has like pineapple, pepper jack, and then like a teriyaki glaze. And I chose sweet potato fries with it. And I went with another fountain drink for right now, and I'm sitting really close to the fountain so I can keep refilling here a few times. A lot of nice music, but obviously copyrighted, so trying to do this quick, but I wanted to give you a better look at the turkey actual patty part of it. A little bit of a look at the lobby. Still a really long line to check in. They also have a universal store here for all your needs of t-shirts and stuff. And here is the Starbucks. I'm actually grabbing a matcha latte with oat milk right now. There's some more seating there. They do have Sunset Lounge, which is their lobby bar. The turkey burger was pretty good. I mean, I liked having that option because I have alpha-gal syndrome, which is caused by a tick bite, which is allergic reaction to mammal food, liquids, products, anything mammal. People with alpha-gal syndrome can have various degrees of sensitivities. Mine is now, I do okay with limited amounts of dairy, cannot have beef still, cannot have pork, bison, venison, anything like that. I get really sick still if I dive into that realm. But I am enjoying that once in a while I can have like a little bit of cheese or a little bit of mac and cheese or whatever. So with that said, usually in the realm of burgers and sandwiches, it is usually I either can get a veggie burger or some kind of chicken sandwich. Turkey burger is not usually an option that's offered a lot on menus, so I really was excited to have that. I thought the turkey burger patty was okay for considering it's not a very high-end resort. This is Universal's lowest tier of resorts, and it is just, quick service style, not, table service. But it was a good enough turkey burger patty. I did like having the pepper jack cheese on it. And if cheese is still a problem for you for whatever reason, do know that when you order here or anywhere, you can ask them for modifications. So like the lady ahead of me either doesn't like cheese, or maybe she's lactose intolerant, or maybe she has alpha-gal syndrome or some reason she didn't want the cheese on. She just told them, oh, no cheese. And she had hers prepped without cheese. So I had mine as was with the pepper jack. The pineapple slice on it was good. The teriyaki was good. It was a little bit liquidy, so eating the burger did get a little messy, but not too bad. Really, comparatively, not too bad. Overall, I thought the bun was okay, an okay vessel. Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I would get that option again. What I really loved, though, those sweet potato wedge fries. Oh, mwah, chef's kiss on those. Those were taste, texture, temperature, right across my 3T board. Those were really good. I really, really enjoyed those sweet potato wedge fries. And I did get a fountain drink. They do have the Coke Zero machines here at these Universal resorts. So even if you're not doing the refillable mug, like maybe you're like me and you're only here one night, it's just not worth it to do the refillable mug. How it works is you pay $5 for the drink cup, and you can have as many refills in that little soda cup as you want within 1 hour. That's how that works. So for me, it works out good. You know, I started out with the sugar-free Powerade to kind of rehydrate because I had been running all morning hitting those coasters, and then switched to Diet Dr. Pepper for a few. Other notes I wanted to give is I tried to cover the area pretty good. It's hard when there's a lot of ambient music. It's really loud to talk over, and then you do have to watch for copyright strikes. So I showed you the bar. I didn't mention, I try to mention in most of my videos that like show bars. I don't drink alcohol, so I can't tell you how good the bar is or what's good there. I've been sober for over 7 years now. I'm an alcoholic in recovery, so I don't drink. We don't cover alcohol on this channel. But I do like to show you if the option is there in the area in case you're into that. So I'm going to kick back and relax for a while because I have to start a drive back across to Texas tomorrow, so I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful room. I brought my matcha latte up with me from Starbucks with oat milk, so I'm gonna sit back and watch some TV and relax. Sometimes you just need that extra shower, or even if you're not like washing your hair or whatever, just that rinse down after you've been pounding it at the parks during the daytime. I took a shower this morning, but I mean, I was pumping some steps out. I'm well over my step goal for the day, running around the parks and then checking in here and all that running around. So sometimes it's nice to just chill. I can't quite get it in the shot. I'm wearing a new shirt I just bought. Right now, they have this awesome discount store over to Universal Studios Florida, so that if you're a team member or a UO pass holder, you can go in and everything in the store is 70% off. Last time I was in there a couple weeks ago with Teddy, we got Mark a really nice Gryffindor long sleeve shirt, almost spirit jersey type style. And he enjoyed wearing that all the way across to Texas. So I went in today and I got a few shirts for Mark and I. So after I was telling you guys about lunch and stuff, I hopped in the shower just to get the sweat off and then put on, you know, some nice clean lounge clothes to sit here and enjoy my matcha. I had forgotten to mention, I had mentioned it in the Stella Nova video, but I haven't mentioned it in this one yet, and I want to be sure to tell people, you can use, if you're a UO pass holder, show your pass, tell them that you're a pass holder, you get discounts on food and beverage here, and even at Starbucks. So I got a discount on my lunch, and then I got a discount on my matcha. So do be sure to notate that. And it's not huge. It's not a huge discount. I think it's like 10%. But what I really appreciate is it's a nod towards your loyalist fans, your pass holders. And even though I do like Disney, I am a Disney pass holder as well. I am a fan of Disney World. But they don't give you a pass discount, especially at the resorts, at the quick services and stuff. So to me, that is a really nice nod that Universal does. So be sure to take advantage of it. There's my matcha. I really like that now Starbucks, or at least this one, is letting you control your sugar intake in it. And I'm one that I don't need sugar or any sweetness in my matcha. I like matcha pretty pure. Actually, a lot of times I don't even add dairy, but I did add some oat milk in it. But my nice, great big matcha. Well, I went down to get supper, Mainers call it supper. Some of you might call it dinner, the evening meal. And I didn't take my phone because I kind of knew I wanted to bring it back to my room, but I thought I was just going to probably grab the chicken and waffles and bring it back. And I got down there and realized they actually offer like 2 hot meals that they don't offer at lunchtime. One of them I got, which was red snapper. They also had a honey chicken. If I had known that, I probably would have taken my phone and eaten down there because the plating might have looked a little bit better. I don't know what it will look like once I open the box, but we'll see. Red snapper on a bed of polenta with the tomatoes and then the string beans. So, like I said, it probably would have looked a little prettier if it had been plated on a regular plate and I sat right down with it instead of carrying it up here. But hey, it's going to be a nice, healthier option, and to me, a bit tastier than just like another turkey burger or the chicken and waffles. So it sounded pretty good to me, the red snapper. So, and I could use a little dose of fish. I also, make sure I get some good pictures of it here. I went with one of those juices I was showing you earlier, and sometimes like that, I don't drink a lot of juice, so it gets a little strong for me. So I'm probably going to cut it with a little bit of ice water, to be honest with you. I don't drink a lot of sweet stuff, but I don't know. I just remember, I have very fond memories of these juices being good. And my immune system probably could use a little bit of a boost with all this traveling and being a little bit tired and stressed with everything going on in my personal life. Long story cut short, my husband just became permanently disabled, and my father is in the process of hospice and at end of life stage. So I have a lot on my plate. So just in case you're tuning in and you don't know what our family's all about currently. But then I wanted something later on, maybe for a crunch for my bedtime snack. So I got these sweet potato tortilla chips over in that section I showed you that was the kind of gluten-free kind of corner there. I don't know, it just sounded unique and good and something I might be in the mood for a little later before bed. As it turns to nighttime, the colors on the scape out there are getting gorgeous. A lot of people have been swimming. I don't know. The longer I've been mostly a Floridian, it has to be warmer. Actually, today was nice. It might have been nice in there tonight. I shouldn't knock it. I didn't try it. But a lot of people have been enjoying it. Nice pool. But I do love my evening. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of a reflection of the TV in it, but I do love the colors as it turns to night and then all the lights coming on. I would have liked to have been on a higher floor, but she had this one ready, so I took it. I wasn't gonna wait around in the lobby for a much higher floor, but it'd be real pretty from like up there. All right, I'm gonna dive into my snapper. Well, I was going to say first I was gonna go get ice, but when I took all the little plastic baggies out of the ice bucket, there's something sticky in the bottom of the ice bucket. So I'm not a fan of that. I'm just gonna take my Buc-ee's mug and go down and get some ice. Well, good morning. I went to bed with the Weather Channel on, but evidently this TV is set to like kick into a screensaver. So this is what I woke up to. Kind of neat because I like screenscapes like this. I mean, some of them are not in the US, but many are. And I've traveled around the US so much, sometimes I like to sit there and go, yeah, that's, such and such state or such and such area. I had a little bit of a rough night, so I never checked back in to tell you how my red snapper was. I found out last night my dad has reached a stage in his end of life stage that there's probably literally only a couple of days left. So I spent a lot of time last night talking to my mom and then talking to my husband. So anyway, but that's nothing much I want to bring any more into this vlog. So then I drifted off. But that red snapper was actually really good. The polenta was really good. The green beans were good. My juice was good. Those sweet potato tortilla chips were good. Would have been better if I'd had some hummus or some salsa to dip them in. But they were pretty good. I would get them again. Let's look out my window. Look at the pool. I slept really good in here, so no complaints about the bed or the linens or the pillows. But I have a lot to do to get ready this morning, but I did want to touch base on that. So this morning I'm doing laundry, so I thought I would share with you what the laundry facility is like here. Really nice, actually. I'm really in love with this concept. So, choices. A lot of times when I'm traveling, I'm still finding hotels that only do coin machines. And not only do they only do coin machines, they don't have a way to make change. So even if you had cash on you, a lot of times it's a pain. I mean, sometimes you can go to the front desk and they can make change for you, but I mean, who has time for that? Who wants to go through that? You just want to do your laundry and get moving on. So, and then sometimes I do find a few, like the Drury over by Universal is card operated. And some of them have this app, the CSC Pay, which I did use at Disney's All-Star Music. I think that's the app that I used. So that was helpful, but you had to use the app, not so much your card. So I love that these machines, and this is the one I use, so I got to change it over to the dryer here pretty soon. But I love that there's options. You can use coin, you can use card, you can use the app. So this is by far, when you're traveling, this is a win-win. I like options. TV's not really operating, so that's kind of a downplay, but you could charge your devices if you wanted to sit in here. You can buy your detergent. And it looks like as far as detergent though, I don't know if you can use the app for that, or coins. So that does look like the only option for buying detergent is to use a card. However, I like that all these have the other options. It is $4 for a basic light load setting. And if you go up to medium or heavy, it does go up, 10 cents, 25 cents or something like that. Some more. Looks like drying is $2. So yeah, I'm on board with this. This is a good thing. The only downfall is sometimes with technology, obviously there's glitches. So I tried that dryer first, and I've been using my PayPal card because I actually get a perk by using these machines. So like a rewards, kickback, cashback, whatever you want to call it. So that machine didn't like my PayPal card. So I tried my debit card. Didn't like that either. Sometimes, just okay, move over to the next machine. Took my PayPal card, easy. So sometimes if something doesn't work, just try a different machine. And there you have it. Now, in about an hour, I'll have some clean laundry to pack up. So I'm gonna go try to see what's downstairs for breakfast. Back up in my room. I have no idea what time the marketplace opens. I'm guessing 7. And then it was only like just approaching 6:30 when I went down, and I didn't feel like dealing with that. Starbucks, however, was open. So I've already had coffee this morning, and I know I'll have coffee on the long drive ahead of me today. So I'm gonna do another little juice boost here, and I have an Impossible breakfast sandwich. Kinda bun slid off. I don't know if that's how they made it or if it happened in the walk up here, to be honest with you. But it's nice to know there is that option though. And it is a very full service Starbucks. So you do have, you know, the pastries, the sandwiches, coffee, whole bunches of things. So very good indeed. So I'm gonna have some munches. I'm gonna turn the sound back on and watch. They only really showing a couple of things. They're showing like Velocicoaster and Toothsomes. I really wish it was more in depth, more variety to it. Like show several pieces of your parks and resorts and kind of, I don't know, more of a must-see type thing instead of just two little segments. But however, it's better than the news and it's better than an infomercial, so I will take it. So eat, get my laundry done, and then it'll be about time for me to push off. One more look out at the pool before I close this out. Kinda overcast, foggy this morning. Got my laundry done, got all fed, I'm all showered, and I'm all packed and ready for my next adventure, which will be renting a minivan and taking another trek back out to Texas to get the rest of our stuff and pick up my husband, my son, our dog, and then work our way back to Florida. So stay tuned for those travel vlogs to be coming up next. If you enjoy this kind of content, there will be more of that in the future. You can also look back. I had just reviewed Universal Stella Nova Resort, and we also recently did a stay over at Disney's All-Star Music Resort. So those are our most recent resort tours here in the 2025 playlist, if you'd like to look back at that. I also do cover some theme park content of bouncing around theme parks. We are a eclectic mix of everything. We do a lot of family-friendly travel, from theme parks to national parks to anything and everything in between. So if you think that all sounds good to you, please consider subscribing. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you'd like to. Check out our other social media. We have a Facebook page, a Facebook group, Instagram, and you can find all those details in the description below each video, as well as my email address if you'd like to contact me, ways for tip jars if you really like what we're doing and you'd like to give a little bit towards gas money or expenses or so forth. But just know that even if you can't like or comment or any of that because maybe you're not a Google user, please know every single view counts. Every single view is appreciated and helpful towards helping us grow this channel, and we do appreciate it immensely. Okay, now for my final thoughts on Universal Endless Summer Dockside. I liked it. I mean, I would certainly recommend this to anyone, especially if you're looking at something to stay on a budget. I did find it clean enough, comfortable enough, amenities plentiful. However, after just staying at Stella Nova, which was only $30 more, I would certainly go Stella Nova. However, this parking charge is less. It only cost me $20 a night to park here as compared to $30 at Stella Nova. So, you know, it all balances out. You have to look at it for what fits you or the ohana that you're traveling with. And I myself cannot tell you what is a good fit for you. I just put out this content and I tell everybody it's a snapshot in time. And, you know, my opinion could change 6 months from now. My opinion could be different than it was 2 years ago. Might be different 2 years from now. You never know. Everything I do is a snapshot in time. I'm just showing it to you as I see it at the time of filming. And I'm giving you, you know, details of how I experience it. And your experience could be completely different. And maybe your family or the ohana that you travel with or yourself has different needs than what I have. But I hope I did show you at least enough. Like I said, I have a lot going on in my personal life with my dad, you know, getting ready to pass away here soon, as well as my husband having a major life change going from being employed to permanently disabled. So we have a lot of various transitions going on, behind the scenes. But hopefully you still enjoyed this, and hopefully I showed you what I could. And if you have any questions ever, never hesitate to reach out to me in any form possible to ask questions. And with that, I'm going to close this out, kick off today's travel vlog, and then head on down the road. Peace and love, gang. Keep adventuring. And hey, we'll see you on that next one. Keep following along, because you never know what we're going to be bouncing along off to next.